All right, here we are, another weekend, another round of Commitment to Traders analysis completed. Even though I'm sick, there's no excuse. You still got to get in the work to prepare for the next week. So let's go. What's interesting here this week is that the grains have some major sell signals coming up here in the Commitment to Traders strategy. So you'll see here on the right, these are all the markets I'm looking to trade this week. If we get triggers, to be clear, these are set up. This does not mean trade now in this direction. It means if I get a trigger, I will take a trade in this direction. Until then, I wait. So what's interesting about the grains, we have soybean oil, soybean meal, corn, and wheat. Basically, all the grains that I watch, except for soybeans themselves, are set up for shorts. Okay, so what's interesting about soybean oil are the commercials are basically max short since October 2023. So it's not a mega short positioning, but it's still at an extreme. And large specs are close to a max long and extreme. So we're not quite taking out an extreme long positioning, but we're still quite long by the large speculators, which is that's bearish. Last week also we saw sentiment by the advisors get very bullish. So it came out of that reading this week, but still the advisors that can have a bit of a hangover if things were really bullish last week. Well, that can kind of hang over into this week. So that's bearish as well. And soybean oil, meal, and corn, they're all overvalued versus treasuries. So that's good. And the true seasonal trend for oil, meal, and corn is to go down until December generally. So that's all good. Now, what about meal? Basically, commercials are approaching the extreme and short positioning. Such small specs are the max long they've been since June 2022, and large specs are approaching an extreme in long positioning. So that's all bearish. Corn as well is basically the small specs in corn are max short since August 2023. That's bearish. We also have very bullish advisor sentiment this week in corn. That's bearish. And we're overvalued versus treasuries, and the small specs are overly long positioned, which is all bearish for corn. Wheat is probably the one that has the best signal. The commercials are in an extreme and short positioning that they haven't seen since 2022. So it actually took out an extreme in the positioning. If you were to see the commercials positioning in a graphic format, you'd see that they're actually taking out an extreme. We like to see that for trade setup. So basically, I think all four of these markets, the soybean oil, soybean meal, corn, and wheat, they are set up for shorts if we get a confirmation. So that's just to be very clear. We're not just shorting the grains here. We are waiting for the confirmation on the daily. So that would be either a daily divergence trigger with the momentum oscillators. That would be an 18 period moving average entry, or that'd be a 10 high, 8 low moving average channel entry. So those are the three that I'm watching. Basically, this market is primed for shorts. And actually, if you look at this market in terms of a valuation trade, a lot of these trades, that's my ducks in a barrel trade setup that I've shared on this channel before. There are several of these are basically overvalued in a downtrend and overvalued versus treasuries and overbought on the stochastic. So lots of reasons to look to go short this market. These markets, I should say. If you have any questions about my commitment to trader strategy, you can feel free to shoot me a message. And if you find these videos valuable, please like and subscribe and share this channel. I appreciate your support and I hope you guys have a great week and good luck and good trading.